Quality Life Podcast, episode 42. What's good, Roti?
Well, we back in the mix again, man. Number 42 of these things. What's going on, my brother?
Oh, man, it's going good. It's going good, man. Just happy to be alive, man. Happy to be able to sit back up here and drop another episode, man. So yeah, man, I'm good, bro. How you been? How was the work day, man? How was everything going, man?
Man, it's like you said, it's just a blessing to be able to have a job to go to. To have this platform to talk to people and just have life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really I'm not a negative dude anyway. You know what I'm saying? I just really want to start focusing more on the good things that's going on in our life. I'm not saying like have my head in the sand to be like everything bad or whatever. I just want to focus on the good, man. It's a blessing, man. Down here in the H, man, the weather changing. This big man weather right here, man. I can go out. I could probably shoot a little basketball. You know what I'm saying? Because
do some moving and shaking out here, huh?
You know what I'm saying? I ain't just gonna go out there and sweat up immediately, it is 8 months of summer down here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so for sure.
Man, it's just my favorite part of the year, man. When that fall hit, you know what I'm saying? When that temperature drop, man, it's a blessing, man. Man,
like I say, man, hey, this that fall weather. Hey, in my rascal day, like I would say, hey, when it hit fall, the girls fall on that meat. The girls will follow that meat, man.
Look. Come on, can we just keep it a stack, boss?
Keep it a stack. Keep it a bucko, man.
Come on, man. It was fall, it was winter, it was summer, it was spring. Come on, man.
They'll fall in all 4 quarters of the year.
Man, shout out to the Beltway, man, boy.
They fall all year round.
All year round, man. Like some bowling pins.
Yeah. Man, so for everybody who don't know, man, we going live on Facebook right now, and we going live on Twitter for those who see it. Because we want to show people love before we upload this thing onto YouTube, give everybody a chance to check us out. And yes, we're actually going live. Like I'm sitting right here at my crib, right here in front of my front door station at my desk and Roti at this place right now, man. And we going live. And with that, man, I just want to apologize, real quick to everybody who watch us, who rock with us, man, because on episode, I believe 39, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was just tired, bro. I was out of there. I wasn't feeling too good. And I was in the conversation, but I was spaced out in the conversation, man. It wasn't my best. So what I want to do is we're gonna go a little bit, we're gonna kind of go a little bit back over is marriage really worth it? Like do a little summary of it. We're not gonna spend our whole show on it. Probably a little bit later in the show. But yeah, man, before we go any further, man, let me go ahead and give out some information, man. If you want to get in touch with us, if you want to get in touch with Quality Life Podcast, Messiah Boss or Roti, you can get at us at QLIFE3 at gmail.com. QLIFE3 at gmail.com. That's the email. We prefer everybody who to hit that email to be 18 years of age or older. Other than that, if you want to get at us on Twitter, obviously, at Quality Life Part 1, that's where I'm at. And Roti got all place to be. Hit both DMs. If y'all want advice, y'all want to talk to us about something, y'all want us to discuss something on the podcast, hit my DM, hit Roti DM. You can get at us on that. You can get at me on Instagram at the Messiah Boss. You can hit me up, DM me on that. You can hit us both on Facebook. I'm Done Boss, him at Raw Teague on Facebook. And on top of that, any video, we got so many episodes of the podcast on YouTube. Roti manning down the Quality Life Pod page, and I'm manning down my own personal Messiah Boss page. I'm honestly thinking about possibly changing the name and making it a Quality Life Podcast page too. I don't know just yet. But either way it go, man, you can hit us up. You can go through all the videos. Let us know. Shout out to Jason Teague, man. He always be dropping us some little gems and little jewels inside the comment. Shout out to Barbara Lane too. She's another lady. I need to find her on Twitter again and refollow her because from my last page I lost a lot of people. But yeah, man, that's all the info. You can also listen to the podcast if you are on the Anchor. If you are on the Anchor app, you can listen to the podcast on Anchor. Go to Anchor app, type in Quality Life Podcast. There you go, man. Right now, 39 episodes plus previous episodes from my You Now Hook podcast that I'm gonna start back doing too. So yeah, man, we got a lot of content out here for you. You know, we got a lot of deep conversations and man, a lot of educational conversations, a lot of encouragement out there, man. But yeah, man, that's how they can get with us, Roti, man.
Yeah,
but other than that, man, like you said, it's a blessing to be alive out here, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it is. It is. You know, just off the top of the dome, man. I think just we as people we take life for granted because we so looking for, and I'm not saying you shouldn't have goals because you should. You know what I mean? Everybody should want to get better. You know what I mean? But also appreciate where you came from. You know what I mean? And just us just by us being in America, and shout out to the people that's outside of America looking at us. But America is one of the richest countries in the world. So if you grew up in if you have internet and a smartphone and all that in America, you're doing better than 90% of the world, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're doing better than a lot of folks. Yeah.
Of course, I'm not gonna say stop striving. Keep doing that. You know what I mean? But just show some appreciation, man. You know what I mean for what you got.
Yeah.
And like I said, I appreciate all these 42 and counting. You know what I mean? Yeah. That we done because it's really therapy to me, man. It's like I say, just if we reach one person, that's all that matters to me, man. You know what I mean? Of course, it's gonna be more than that or whatever, but if one person came to us and be like, man, you really got me through X this time or that time, or I was going through it and I checked y'all out, man. That's what we here for, man. You know what I mean? And it's an honor to do it, my brother. But you want me to get in my little house cleaning real quick?
Yeah, man. Roll, let it roll smooth off the tongue, bro.
Yeah, man. Y'all know the characters, man. My boy Don Dada with his wife Troy Denise, man. And they doing some things over there. They getting back into the groove, man. And man, Don Dada gonna come on the show. I keep, what I'm saying, but we some late night rascals, my brother. So I had to get him to stay up one night, but definitely shout out to my Uncle Jason Teague, man. I just got through recording with them, man. We just did a show over there. Yeah, man, like 30 minutes ago.
Man, bro, look.
Man, you got to come on, man.
Whenever you record with them, just reach out to me, hit me with a text and say, man, are you free, man? I'm gonna jump in on my uncle's show. And especially like, it's around this time I put the kids to bed or what, but I know they record a little bit earlier.
A little earlier, yeah.
They probably record about 9 or 10, 10:30. Yeah. So if I can go ahead, lay them down, man, just hit me up and let me know, man, or just send me a link or something like that.
No doubt.
And then I'll shoot you a text and be like, hey man, y'all still on? And I just link into it and see if we can see. Yeah. Because
we're gonna make that happen.
I definitely want to. I want to expand, man. I gotta.
No doubt.
I gotta figure out a way to get with a lot of these people who are recording, in a lot of the earlier hours.
Yeah. We in the rascal hours.
Yeah,
right now,
we in the rascal hours. It ain't too many people out here in the rascal hours like we do.
Yeah.
So man. But anybody who want to jump on the podcast, if you up late night, man. Hey man, hit us up, hit us in the DM. We'll send you a link.
Yeah.
Or if y'all want us on your show, man, let us know. You know what I'm saying? And hey, me and Rotiga coming there, we'll tear the house down.
Already, you know how we do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Man. Definitely got to shout out my boy Dre Day. You know what I mean? My boy Pat. Smiley face. You know what I mean? And definitely my boy Dylan and JC, my poker brothers. Man, we got together poker about a couple weeks ago, man. I had to I had to come back and run the table. You know what I mean? I had to show them boys what was, because it had been a stretch. So you ain't lost the step, huh? I guess I was feeling it that night. You ain't lost the step. You ain't lost the shuffle. Ain't lost nothing. Man, I'm good. I still got it, my brother. That's what's up. Man. That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. man, definitely shout out to the people that's rocking with us, man. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know, and special shout out to them haters, man. We appreciate y'all too, man. But
for sure.
I got, brother. You know, you want to show some love to somebody? Or?
Oh man, you know me, man. I'm gonna keep it simple, man. Everybody who get it, man. Everybody who get it. Go at it full steam. Have your plan together. And everybody who complaining, just keep on complaining, man. I really don't have time to go back and forth with complainers. You know, I'm not gonna argue with you about what you got going on. Just start shooting your shot, man. Everybody who shoot it doesn't matter. Just shoot the shot. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what this game is missing. You never know if you're gonna fall in the right spot. You never know if you're gonna hit that right pocket that want what you got to offer. You know, that's how it happens a lot nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Some of the most craziest, weirdest, quirkiest, wackiest things, they just drop it, and then it's just that right vibe, that right moment. And you know, if it catch, it catch. If it don't, it don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about shooting shots, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock a person for shooting. I don't care if you're shooting 1,000,000 shots and they all missing, long as you're shooting.
One of them gonna fall.
Some gonna fall out, and all you need is one of them to fall.
That's it.
So,
Because like you said, man, I don't think there's one person that's made just, you know, that doesn't agree with some pocket of information out there. It's you keep putting your content out. You're gonna resonate with people. You just gotta keep doing it. You know, and the right people are gonna find you, and you're gonna grow your audience. But you know, you got you do a show or two here and there, and you fall off and you stop doing it. Well, okay, you know, that's you ain't gonna find nobody like that. You know, nobody ain't gonna find you. You gotta keep at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know,
that's facts.
Keep spitting that fire. Like, you know, that's what we doing over here, my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You gotta keep throwing something out there to the world.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, just keep shooting, man. And you know, eventually, man, you know, nobody don't get better not making no attempts. I can tell you that much. You know, nobody don't get better by not making no attempts. Yeah. So that's all I can tell people, man. You know, just keep shooting them shots, and some gonna shake.
It's gonna shake.
Some gonna shake, and hey, look, it's simple as that. You know, but man, let's jump into something real quick, man. It's gonna be some deep things, man. I told this young lady that we was gonna talk about her. Okay. A tweet. I wish she was up late night. And beautiful young lady, by the way.
I be seeing her, man.
She a real thought provoking young lady. And I say, you know what? I'm a podcast. I'm a podcast about this, and right when I screenshotted it, a couple of hours went by, and I seen she added something else to it, but I didn't get to screenshot it to make the connections. But we just gonna roll off what we got right here. And she goes, her name is I Am Asian. She's a nurse. And she says, having an interesting conversation with one of my brothers about promiscuity and young girls. We are often called fast, yet the underlying abuse and molestation that many of us went through plays a huge factor in our behavior. Imagine a child's innocence being taken from them. So we gonna let that simmer, and we gonna focus on young girls, because when you talk about things like this, and when a lady brings up something like this, you know what happens a lot of the times, or when a man brings up something like this from a male's point of view, what happens a lot of times is the opposite sex will say, well, girls go through that too, or boys go through that too. Yeah. Because it's easy for you to just, this is kind of how the Me Too thing got started. Because it's like, oh yeah, but we go through the same thing. So, and it's like, so now we all up in this bunch fighting and struggling and going through these issues, but we just gonna stick on what she said. She says about being promiscuous and young girls. You know, we're often called fast, yet the underlying abuse and molestation that many of us went through plays a huge factor in the behavior. Imagine the child's innocence being taken from them. So pretty much what she's saying is, now, what some people gonna say is that if you, and I don't want to blame no victims, but what some people gonna say is, well, if you been molested, if you a young girl, 14, 12, 13 years old, and you have been raped by some older male, whether family member or not, you're being raped. Most people would think that will stop you from wanting to go and be sexual in other places. That will cause you not to trust other men in that aspect to even let them get close to you.
Yeah.
Some people will say that the reason why you're called fast is because if I touch the hot stove and I know the hot stove hurt, and I keep on touching the hot stove, something's drawing me to touch that hot stove.
Yeah.
So I want to touch that hot stove.
Yeah.
I'm touching this hot stove for attention. This is where the whole fast ideology come from.
Yeah.
You know, because the average mind can't link two and two together.
Yeah.
The average mind can't link, oh, this young girl has been molested.
Yeah.
So why she keep wanting to go having sex? She's been molested. She's been hurt. She's been physically taken advantage of.
Yeah.
She's been mentally taken advantage of. So why she keep wanting to, you know,
yeah,
keep out there like that? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The average mind can't not link that together. The average mind can't understand how being molested may turns into hypersexuality.
Yeah.
When you think of a situation like that, and because not all young women who have been molested, and this is where, you know, the literalist people come in at, because not all young women who have been molested says they become hypersexual. Yeah, it's only a certain pocket.
That's true.
That says, well, you know, I became hypersexual because I was molested. You know, I kept being molested and I became hypersexual, which in some people's mind, they think, so you kept getting raped, you kept getting molested until the point to where you started liking it. And then you ran with it because you started liking it then. That's how they think. Yeah. Because they don't think, how can you be getting abused, getting taken advantage of? And it just makes you keep wanting to go chase this same feeling, chase these same actions, you know? Yeah. So when you look at a situation like that, and a young girl, a young woman who says, you know, man, I was molested. You know, I was molested for so many years, so many months, by so many people. And it made me just, you don't understand why she sleeps around a lot. You don't understand why she becomes easily accessible. Yeah. And the average person can't connect the dots. Yeah, that's true. Well, if you heard a young woman, or because I honestly think we all possibly know a young woman who'd have been through something like this. Yeah, I do. You know. Yeah. So when you think of things like that, like what comes through your mind?
You talking about the tweet, right?
Yeah, the tweet.
Yeah.
Just based on the tweet.
Yeah, on the tweet. So yeah, because I do know somebody, you know, that was molested in by somebody in her family. You know what I mean? And her telling me the story, was this happened when she was little girl,
yeah,
5, 6 or whatever. You know what I mean? So basically, falling right in line with this tweet, and
right.
it definitely like you say, adding 2 and 2 together, it explains like that's what I'm looking for. Like a lot of the way she grew up. You know what I mean? Because let's just say she was more back when we was growing up, it wasn't really, we weren't really hypersexual as these kids are now. So
Yeah,
her being like that, it's like, okay, that explains it, because she told me years later when we both adults that it was somebody, and it was somebody in her family too. So the whole tweet is definitely profound. I just want to focus on imagine a child's innocence being taken from them. That's very crucial. You know what I mean? Because kids, they're not supposed to be exposed to that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because like she said, they're innocent. Like we all say. So once that's taken away from you, it's like you look at the world from a different perspective.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
most
this is just me, because that didn't happen to me. So I had my kid years and all of that. You know what I mean? And it intact, and I'm grateful for that. But if you just look at abuse victims, like I'm not gonna say all of them, but a lot of them, either get hypersexual or they tend to abuse somebody when they become an adult. So it's like a cycle.
It's like a cycle, yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, and if you're, children are, they can't do nothing for themselves. So the adults that they're around, they hold a lot of weight. So if they're around an adult that takes advantage of that, that's excuse my language, that's a fucked up situation. You know what I mean? So I guess, like I said, like this, every action has a has a reaction after that. You know what I mean? So, I guess
everything gonna come with a consequence.
Yes. So, that's just a murky situation, but it's like she got a point. You know what I mean? Because it's like, just looking at the tweet, like, imagine if I believe a lot of what we become as adults comes from our environment as a child. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of that plays a part into what you do, when you're an adult, and it's tough out there, man. Because like the kids, if they're listening, they're powerless. Basically, if you want to just keep it real,
exactly.
Because they can't defend themselves, especially when they're 5 and 6 or whatever. So
especially when it's coming at a young age like this. Now it's talking about like what she's saying. She's saying in young girls, but then when she said young girls, and then she said they're often called fast. That goes that spans over a gap. Those two phrases of words from young girls, because when you think about young girls now, because when I look at this tweet, I say, promiscuity in young girls. Well, promiscuity in young girls mean these girls are out here having sex.
Yeah.
So when I think promiscuity in young girls, I'm thinking these girls are out here knowingly doing what they doing and having sex.
Yeah.
So they're at an age that I'm not thinking about as a kid.
What happened to them? Yeah.
But like you said, more and more often these things happen to young girls.
Yeah.
When they're 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe younger.
True.
Maybe a little bit older.
True.
And what happens is, she says, imagine a child's innocence being taken from them. Now, when you think of something like that, you look at trust being taken away from them.
Yes.
Vulnerability being taken from them.
Yep.
Being able to feel that they can rely on somebody being taken from them.
Yeah. Not
thinking that they have anyone to protect them. It's no longer there. Yeah. Every little thing that they have in their mind as a young kid, no matter what age it may be, that they look at an adult and say, this adult, this older, from a young girl to an older man, that this is my Superman figure. This is my strong, powerful such and such. It gets distorted. It gets lost. It gets diminished because now, because like we all know, most of these situations are happening from people that these young girls know.
Yes, somebody close to
family know somebody close to them. Whether there's a family member, a blood family member, or whether it's someone that's a friend of the family, it's somebody that these young girls know that they felt like they can trust. That they had the trust of their parents, that they thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Real predatory situations.
Yeah. True.
You know, so young girls are starting to see, after going through these things, now they're starting to see everything is distorted.
Yeah.
They don't know what love look like.
Yeah.
They don't know they don't know what manipulation look like.
Yeah, it fractured.
It's everything is hazy now. You know, every little sweet word is starting to seem like they care for me.
Yeah.
But they don't understand that's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yep, exactly.
You know, and that's what tends to happen. A lot of the times when these things happen, most likely a young girl don't have a father in her life, or her father was the reason behind it.
That's true.
You know, they don't have a father to protect them, or their father will be the reason, you know, behind it.
Yeah.
So when you don't have no one as a young girl in your corner that you can tell and that they could say, that's a wolf. Let me know if it happens again. You know, like I'll handle that person.
Yeah, you
know, because now every good deed that is being done to them by a lot of these men, they don't understand that it's wicked motives behind that.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So the molestation turns into promiscuity because now when they start looking at people that their age, you know, they don't see people their age as predatory, for one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of these people, because if I can interject myself in, when I dealt with older women when I was younger, and, you know, for years people would say, but you got molested, that older woman raped you, those older women rape you. Okay, what they did was considered rape, but I never looked at other women that was my age, a few years older. I never looked at them as predatory though, because I didn't think that predatory could happen for someone that was in my age bracket.
How old we talking? When you was 16, 17?
No. Like when it first started happening, it was 10.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know, with older women.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, but when I got, you know, 15, 16 years old, and still seeing women who were 21, 22 trying to holler, 21, 22 want to fuck around, I didn't see that as predatory because I looked at it as like, as a young man who looked at grown, I looked at them like, oh, they in my age bracket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
So I didn't see those women as predatory. Why? First of all, because physically it was like they wasn't doing, like the molestation that happened to me didn't physically hurt me. It didn't physically, I wasn't taken advantage of. But I was taken advantage of.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's like a different playing field.
I wasn't strong armed, but I was taken advantage of. You see what I'm saying?
It's different. Yeah.
So it's a difference in physicality.
Yeah.
But the mentality around the whole thing is the same.
Yeah, exactly.
So I wanted to clarify that. And but yeah, so it's like when these young women start to see, you know, guys their age, they don't see them as predatory. So all the sweet nothings, all they can't see that. They don't understand that because everything is distorted. And
true.
And now they start to look at all these young people that are their age, a few years younger, maybe a few years older, depending on what age she is, and everything looking like he's interested in me. He likes me for who I am. He want to be with me. He's going to change my life. And he's going to be the man knight shining on me. They look at every man like that. And guess what? The bare minimum unlocks the lock that keeps the legs closed.
Yeah.
The bare minimum.
Yeah.
I never had a man open the door for me. I'm in the bed with him. I never had a man take me out to eat. And he only just took me, my little boyfriend took me to Burger King. Oh, my legs open for him. Oh, he brought me flowers. My legs open for him. Why? Because everybody else was taking that from me. But now that people are giving me nice justice, I think they love me.
Yeah.
I think they want what's best for me.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking that it's predatory. Yeah. I'm not thinking that it's bad motives behind it. I'm not thinking that they're using me.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that they love me and I want to show them that I appreciate that they love me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And the lock that keeps the legs closed never stay locked.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because
it opens a lot easier.
It opens a lot easier because their view of how to gauge actions from a man is so distorted.
Distorted, yeah.
That every little nice thing, every little nice gesture, a lot of these women feel like they have to repay it with the best thing.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the best thing that they have, but the thing that the men want the most.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know? And then not necessarily having somebody in their corner that's a male that was just there as a friend, that was just there as a family member, that wasn't trying to take advantage of them.
Yeah.
Then it turns into, I got to do something to keep him around.
Exactly.
He gonna want to leave, and slowly but surely, the abandonment after being molested, which turns into promiscuity, because while you being molested and you feeling abandoned because you're not protected, it turns into promiscuity because you've been feeling so abandoned that you feel like you got to keep somebody with you. You got to have somebody around you. So your abandonment turns into, I got to clutch on to something. I got to keep them around.
Yeah.
You know, I got to keep somebody in my corner. Not that I got to let them decide if they want to stay with me. I got to make sure they stay here.
Yeah.
I got to give them what they want to stay here.
Yeah. And that's the only thing that they think will keep them, keep them around.
Keep that person around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is them giving up what was only supposed to be given to their husband. And yeah, man, it's a slippery slope. And
it is, man.
I just want to tell our women who've been through things like that. I'm sorry that, first of all, that those things happen to you, and your trust and your innocence and your vulnerability was taken and used against you to where it became hard for you to trust, even though you grew attachment in the process.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that, young men I don't want to say took advantage of that, because it's hard, because so many young men were molested too. So now you got two young children, young teenagers who are growing up, and they don't know that 9 times out of 10, this is what bonds them together, even though they possibly don't speak about it.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. Like there's an energy there that is unspoken of.
Yeah.
That 9 times out of 10, they don't really understand why they got that. They know they attached to this person for some reason in most cases, but they don't understand why in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope,
it
man.
Is.
And
it is.
And for the adults, calling these young women fast and being lazy on your investigation, you trash. You trash. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen men and women call their daughters fast. Or said that she wanted it. Or said that older person couldn't be lying because they was cool with this older person. I've seen it with my own eyes. You know, I've seen parents, and this is another case. I've seen parents who had kids and didn't understand that once you have those kids, your life is on hold.
Yes.
Your love life is on hold until you get those kids into a position to where they can viably take care of themselves. And in the hurry or trying to chase their life and still trying to chase what they want to do, they put their kids in a position to be molested. They put their kids in a position to be taken advantage of. And then they know what happens. And their need to be right overshadows what happened with that child. Why? Because them being wrong, it's going to lead to shame, because it's going to lead to them being negligent and putting their kid in a place to where this can happen to their kid, and now it's going to be publicly noted and it's going to be out in the open. And a lot of people would rather, like you said, man,
cover it up.
Like we know, a lot of families cover it up, cover it up, and a lot of these young kids go without help. Go without never being talked to. Go through life believing it was their fault. Because these families are covering up these nasty secrets. Trying to protect some old perverted grown up. They more worried about not falling out with these people, or they more worried about the shame of not being on their job or not catching it than to rectify the situation and get justice for their child. So and they just rather go through and call them fast. And I'm gonna end with this. I know we haven't even touched the surface of this. And the reason why I'm gonna end with it, because I don't want to sound redundant. I would definitely like to spin the block back on this to talk with a panel of people. This is one of those panel topics.
It is.
I just wanted to kind of like, just briefly talk about it real fast.
But I want to say this. I see why you I don't know what episode it was, but you as a parent, that's why you it ain't really just nobody that can be left alone with your kids. And shit, man, if I was ever blessed to have some, I'd be the same way. It's either me, it ain't just gonna be, no too many people that I don't trust around my kids without me. It ain't gonna it ain't gonna work like that. You know what I mean? Like they all and it's crazy they gotta be like that, but that's how it is, man. You can't just be trusted, because them kids are what's what we're looking for, man. They're given to you as a gift, but like that's a responsibility. That's your responsibility.
Right.
Why they?
Yeah, your responsibility as a parent.
As a parent, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, until they're old enough to make their own decisions and make their choices, you know. But until then, you're responsible for them. So you can't just be living with nobody willy-nilly like that. You know what I mean? Like you said, nobody will be spending the night at your house like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you gotta move like that. I get it.
Gotta move.
You know
gotta move like that.
You
man.
have to.
Because
you know,
no one is to be trusted, man. No one is to be trusted. At the end of the day,
that's what it is.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care how much family we is.
Yeah.
I didn't see family do bad for nothing.
Yep.
So nah, I don't trust nobody. I don't want to be around nobody family like that.
Yeah.
This is why I always say it doesn't pay to be a stepfather. In a lot of cases. Because
and that's that's like really speaking directly to me. You know what I mean? If you really think about it,
it doesn't pay because it doesn't pay because especially when you a man, and I know we going a little bit left, but especially first of all, let me say this. I know some people who call them kids fast and never went to try to figure out why that kid moving like that. You in your mind just automatically just think your kid just popped up one day and decide they just want to be out here laying up with the whole block, with the whole neighborhood. No, it don't happen like that. Something wrong. Find out what's wrong. But you know why so many people are so afraid to dig? It's in to find the truth.
Face the truth.
Why? Yeah. So many people are scared to face the truth. Why? Because guess what? That means possibly your house gonna be tore up.
You're gonna be exposed.
Your husband gonna leave. That man who paying them bills probably gonna be going to prison. Or your brother that you love so much, probably it's time for him to go to prison. Or your auntie that your sister that you love, it's probably time for her to go to prison for messing with your young kids. Or your best friend, it's probably time for them to go to prison for messing with. Like they don't want to face the truth. Why? Because the truth gonna shake some things up. The truth gonna always, resurface the landscape. And just with this situation, moving forward, I want to spin the block back on this with a panel of people, man. I'm gonna try to get a panel of people together, and I'm gonna try to get Miss Asia to come on and we can discuss this as well, man. Because this is something good. This is something that we can really, really just break down, open up, and it can lead between young men and young ladies both, and how kids are out getting molested and things of that nature, man. And,
true that.
It don't get talked about a lot, It
really don't. It really don't.
It's a lot of young women out here who have had kids due to these foul situations. It's a bad situation, man. And my prayers out for everybody who's dealt with that. My prayers out for anybody who's dealing with that currently. It's
try to find somebody you can speak out to about.
Try to find go to somebody, man. Go to somebody if you can. And the sad thing about it is a lot of the times when these people go to somebody, they get taken advantage by the person they went to. So it's kind of like you in this thing on your own. So like I said, man, it pays to have good people. Because I'm gonna be honest, it ain't that many good people out here. I'm gonna be honest, it's not
real talk.
It ain't that many good people out here. To be trusted. So we definitely gonna spin the block on that one, but that whole we'll talk about that being a step parent, a stepfather another time. I don't want to dampen the mood. I don't want to make it about men. I said we're gonna stick to the young girls. Yes. This is a topic that needs to be talked about a lot more.
It does.
For any young women who just want to vent, who probably been holding things in for years and want to talk to somebody who's unbiased, about the situation and good listeners. Me and Rotique here, we're not no professional strengths. We're not no professional counselors or anything of that nature, but we here.
Yeah.
And we willing to listen, and
no doubt,
we willing to do what we can as good people to help you, smoothing out the wrinkles in your life. To do as much as we can.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's one of them situations that I don't want to get too deep in, because as a father with daughters, I can feel my blood boiling right now, man.
I bet. Yeah, I already know it. I don't even got no daughters. I could too, though.
Yeah.
I got nieces. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna move right along. We're gonna jump into this one. Oh, this was big. It blocked out your face, Roti. Let's see if we could shake the landscape real quick. Nah, ain't doing it. Okay, all right. Well,
it's cool. Y'all know what I look like.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. So, well, we'll take it down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But this one, single mother of 2 kills herself after battling depression and stress raising kids alone. Let me see if I can.
Man, brother, that's another panel
situation right here too. Yeah, her name was. Oh no, that's not her name. Well, her name was Livy J.
Okay.
And on October 13th, so this is recently just happened.
Wow, yeah.
She goes, having to do this parent shit alone really made me a lot stronger and shows me that I am capable of doing anything. But at the same time, I want to breathe. I want to be able to go to the restroom at least once without little kids following my ass. I want to be able to sleep in because I don't have to get up just because the kids are up. I want a break. And I'm comfortable enough to say that now and not give a F what no one says, because I am human. Now, before we go too deep, she said she's human. That is a very widespread phrase.
It is.
And it comes with a lot.
It does.
And being human comes with a lot of responsibility.
Yeah. And
being human comes with, like I said, accountability and responsibility. And yeah.
Wow.
And she's
it's a tough one.
She had 2 kids. She was battling depression. A lot of people I've seen when I first seen this, that was like, she's selfish, she was weak. She was weak, she went out like a sucker and all that stuff like that. Those comments was gonna always be. But I would like to tell people, watch what you put your mouth on, and watch who you put your mouth on. Because if you're not in this situation, never say what you ain't gonna do, and never say how you gonna feel if you're not in that situation. Now, I'm not making excuses for her. She didn't make those kids by herself.
True.
I don't know the situation of how the kids came. I don't know if both kids came from the same man. I don't know if both kids came from 2 different men. I don't know if kids came from her being in a situation where she was molested or raped. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know those situations, but she was raising them by herself. Yeah. I don't know what her support system was like outside of raising those kids. Yeah. I don't know if she had a mother that was staying down next to her. I don't know if she had a father that was staying down there. I don't know if she was the only child. I don't know what her support system was like. I don't know if she had a good friend that was like, oh, let me keep the kids for a night. Let me get them off your back. Just go chill. Go get you a night of sleep. I don't know if she had none of that. And Roti could tell you, man. I told him many a times, with me and my wife, I tell her all day, it's just me and it's just you.
No doubt.
That's it. Don't get me wrong. I am blessed for every gift, every financial justice that somebody ever done on behalf of my kids. But when the going gets rough, it's just me and it's just you at the end of the day.
No doubt.
And we got to get it done amongst each other.
Yeah.
So I know how this lady could be possibly feeling doing it on her own. And she don't have another half.
Yeah.
She don't have a dad that she can tell them kids, go over there with your daddy for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She ain't got that.
Yep.
She can't. Every time she leave that house, the kids gotta come.
Yep.
Every time she make a trip to the store, the kids gotta come.
Yep.
I know the feeling. I've stayed with my kids quite some time. My wife has stayed with my kids quite some time. We both know the feeling. And kids are on the hip all the time.
Yeah.
They with you when you sleep. Every time you get up, they up like you their personal alarm clock. They right up on your heels. I understand that feeling.
Yeah.
It's a sad situation.
It is very.
It's a sad situation. I know a lot of people gonna be like, "Oh, she should have just chose better men." Well, guess what? I'm a man, and I'm sorry. All you niggas, we can say all day she should have just chose better men. But come on, man, y'all know how it is.
Yeah.
Niggas put that good representative on until they get what they want.
Yeah. Dip out.
I ain't saying all of them. Some of them.
Yeah.
And some of them
a good amount.
Some of them a good amount. That representative game.
Yeah.
That representative game is strong.
Yeah, it is.
They play that part. They go through the motions just well.
Yeah.
Until them kids come. Then when them kids come, goner, he dip. And sometimes these ladies dip.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I know some situations where the woman brought the kids over to the father and I'll be back to get them Sunday and never showed back up.
Yeah. That's true.
So it goes both ways. That representative game is heavily strong on a lot of people. People change when they get what they want. So a lot of people change when they get what they want.
Yep. Take that mask off.
They take that mask off. You really see who they truly are. You know, a lot of people get down to the ninth hour and be like, damn, these kids really fit to be here. And all of a sudden, just change.
Yeah.
They finally decided, well, I ain't want this.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be a part of this. I was just trying to have fun. I'm sad that this young girl took her life. I'm sad that these kids ain't got no mother. And the even sad part about it is I'm sad that even after this, the fathers probably won't even come and step up.
I hope they do.
And take care of the kids.
I hope
in
in
most cases, they not.
Yeah.
In most cases, they not. Especially if nobody in her family knew who the kid's father really was, only really her.
Yeah.
It's the sad part about it is a lot of these young women out here are having kids with niggas that they only know their nickname. They only know their street name. They don't know nobody in their family.
Yeah.
They never met nobody.
Yeah. Yeah.
They only know him by what the block call him.
Yeah.
This is facts.
It's true.
This is why we was instructed.
It's true.
To do things a certain way. This is a sad situation, man.
Very sad.
Very sad, man. I don't even know. Well, she said the kids are young, so you know, the kids probably at the age that they don't even know that their mother dead.
Man.
And it's sad because all the people who got the kids now, all they can say is, "Mommy gone."
Damn.
Mommy gone.
Yeah, man.
Mommy gone.
Yeah.
Mommy gonna come back. She gonna be gone for a while.
Yeah.
And then they end up lying to these kids 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
And then they starting to recollect that their mama died.
Yeah. Yeah.
She killed herself.
Yeah.
Man. And she goes to say, checking out. I'm sorry, but I can't keep battling depression. To the ones that were really there, I love you. I love y'all. If I do succeed at this, please make sure my kids are okay.
Wow.
Please. This sad, man.
It is sad, man.
Because this beautiful young lady was supposed to be somebody's wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was supposed to be making some man happy to come home to. Some kids happy to see their mama when they get home.
Yeah.
And now that's gone. Now it's gone.
Wow.
Mental health, people. Mental health.
That's another touchy subject that's not talked about enough.
That's not talked about enough.
Yeah.
Roti.
Yeah.
When you think of this situation,
yeah,
and I'm gonna go and get the picture off the screen. R.I.P. to this young lady.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
But when you think about this situation, and I'll let you close out this topic before we jump around. What would you like to leave?
Man, it's
not necessarily to her, but to maybe to a young woman who's feeling the same way.
You took the words out of my mouth, man, because it's like I agree, because you said a lot, and was well said, by the way. We don't know her situation, and the people that speaking, like, you can speak on her, but it's about the way you do things. You ain't got to say, she's what they say, she was weak and all of that. Like, it's you might, because I disagree with what she did, what I mean? But like, it's
still, man. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all.
Speaking bad on her, that's just that's unnecessary. You know what I mean? But I would say this, like, I believe that, because I just said this earlier, man, and I really live by it. Like, if you don't learn from the past or history, you're doing to repeat it. I would say this, man, because like looking at her picture, man, young, beautiful young woman. You know what I mean? It's like she looked real young too. She like maybe 19, 20, if that, whole life in front of her. You know what I'm saying? So she had some kids probably at a young age, and I believe it all coincides with what we say on this pod, man. Like, I believe this strongly. So, if you lay with somebody, it's a strong possibility because that's gonna lead to kids. So it's like, you can say my pull-out game this and that, and I wear condoms or whatever.
Yeah,
ain't nothing.
Make all them jokes and everything. Yeah,
but it ain't nothing that's 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you lay with somebody, it's a possibility you gonna have kids. So, like you said, that's why I believe you should, do more talking on this, because you are a parent. You know what I mean? And like you said, when it's time for the kid to wake up, that means mommy and daddy wake up. I don't usually see one sleeping. You know what I mean? Like, when we have two and both parents there, that mean everybody got to get up. You know what I mean? When the kids wake up, that's how it go. Your life not yours anymore. So, people looking at this situation, is very careful who you lay with. Very careful who you have kids with.
Right.
And it's just it's tragedy, because like at the end of the day, it's not about your life anymore. Like you said earlier in the earlier talk, it's not about your love life. It's not about you. All that goes on hold. It's about them kids now. You know what I mean?
It's about the kids now,
and the shame is that them kids gonna be left alone more than likely, because like you said, their dad probably not around or whatever. I hope their dad comes up and they can. Not just because he's their dad, just because, he's stable and he can take them. Hopefully they land. Hopefully these kids are taken care of. So like I said, I strongly disagree with what she did, because like she said, somebody at the and I believe her last post, somebody, please take care of my kids. I'm sorry, but that's your job. If I could have spoke to her, you know what I mean? But we'll never know why she did it, because it happened. And I want to say this about mental health, man. This is real, man. You know, and it's that's why I don't want to speak ill of her, because we don't know, like you said, we don't know what was going on in her head. You know, it could have been a whole multitude of things, and for her to do something drastic like this, she must have been really going through it tough, whatever she was going through. And it's you know, it's a blessing to be able to have, me personally, it's a blessing to have people in my life that I know, if I was going through something like that, I know I could reach out to and talk to.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you know, because shit, one of your family members just did that. Was it a year ago?
Yeah, that committed suicide.
Committed suicide. So it's like it's man, it's definitely a touchy subject. And man, I hope, man, I hope if there's a person that's going through that now, you know, you can look at this story if you have kids or whatever, you know, even if you don't have kids, more than likely it's somebody in your life that will miss you. You know, if you're thinking about committing suicide, taking yourself out, you know, and not even about that. Yeah, they'll miss you, but that means that they care for you. So if you call them, they're more than likely be there for you. You know what I mean? And if not, man, it's you know, I know we had that number a few episodes back. You know what I mean? You can talk to somebody. It's man, it's a sad situation, bro. You know what I mean? I feel my heart really goes out to them kids, man. My heart goes out to her too, man. You know what I mean?
It goes
crazy, bro. You don't want to see people go out like that, but it happens a lot, bro. People kill themselves, man. It's just, you know, because for whatever reason, man, it's tough, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, that's a sad, you know, it really hurts my heart hearing stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, cause she young and beautiful. You know what I mean? Like you said, she should have been somebody's wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, very beautiful young lady. You know, so it's just a shame, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely a shame, man. And
wow,
it's man, it's just wild, bro. It's like yeah, man, it's just sad, bro. It really is.
Hold on. Okay, say it again, bro. You kind of cut out. What'd you say?
Oh, I say it's just really sad, bro.
It is, man. It is.
It really is just a sad situation, man. And
I think you said some very profound when you was like, when you told your wife, look, it's just me and you with these kids. So
yeah,
you know, I'm not gonna say the single parent is glorified. It's if you could have two people, you know, that's probably the best way to do it, because like y'all a team, you know. And I know life happens, things happen, people wear masks and all that. You know, it's you know, it's very important when you have kids that you realize that it's not about you no more. So like, and I can speak for me personally. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have kids, like you said, I can sleep in, do all that or whatever, you know, on days off and whatnot. You know what I mean? But like, I know if I ever was to have kids, like I already know that's a wrap. I know what comes with kids. So it's like, you know, when that time came, I will be ready for it. But it's like, I'm a 40-year-old man. That girl looked like she's about 20. You know what I mean? 19.
Yeah, she was about like early 20s, man.
You know, so you know, for the youngsters out there, for whoever, you know what I mean. If you're not ready to have kids, man, you might want to take some steps. You know what I mean, to try to ensure that you're not going to. But nothing is 100%, man, other than celibacy. But you know, most people ain't trying to hear that, bro. Keep it real with you.
Yeah. Most people trying to feel that flesh, man.
Come on, man. You know.
So,
man, R.I.P. to her, man.
R.I.P. to her, man. And man, I wish the Lord. I wish I had everything that I wanted together.
Yeah.
Till I could do something for her.
Yeah,
I mean, do something for them kids, man. Cause that's a sad situation.
Yeah. It is sad.
That's a sad situation, man. And dealing with somebody who commits suicide, I know, man. Because I didn't over the last 2 years, I didn't deal with like by 4 people who committed suicide. So
4.
It's not it's not a thing that it's ever easy, because
Yeah.
it's not like somebody having like cancer or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's real unexpected.
Unexpected, yeah.
You know, sometimes it's from me, it's from people who like they was bright and happy just the day before. You know, you would never think. And then out of left field, it was just like they was gone. You know,
damn.
In this situation, man, I see a lot of young girls, man, especially in my family, man. I got a lot of single mothers in my family. You know, it's out of my cousins and us, out of my grandmother's grandkids, there's only like 6 of us boys, and it's like 30 girls.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And majority of them all got kids, and they single.
Wow.
So I get it, man. And as the older cousin, man, I'm constantly on the phone checking on these females in my family, because I get it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't fuck around with some dudes, and for whatever reason, you know, like whether them being wanting to be that man everything, and he wasn't ready, and he couldn't understand that that woman wanted to be all about you, with you all the time. Like he wasn't ready for that. Or when that kid came, it just was different. And it's sad because I try to tell, you know, the females in my family, man, it's like when you have a kid with a person, things change a lot, you know, especially when you have it young and you feel like you're gonna have a kid with somebody and y'all gonna be together for a while. Y'all have to understand that it's good to try to find somebody who's been through it, that can really vocalize to y'all the ups, the downs, the seasons, and the changes that having kids and building a family gonna bring. Because it's not what a lot of these people think. A lot of these people want to have kids for the aesthetic. They want to have kids because they can make a pretty baby, and it's an accessory, and we can Instagram it and all that. But you gotta understand, man, them long nights are coming. That man leaving is possibly gonna come. You getting tired, it's possibly gonna come.
It's part of the deal.
Somebody going without a job, it's possibly gonna come. You as the mother having to hold everything down, it's possibly gonna happen. Like just being a black woman with a black man and knowing what black men got to deal with in this world on this job market. Guess what? These are things that y'all need to think about before y'all go have kids. It's a lot of stuff that these youngsters don't think about before they go lay down and go have a baby with somebody, man. They just have babies because it's aesthetically pleasing. I just had a pretty baby. And I feel like this pretty baby gonna bring everything that I never had in life. I'm gonna be able to post this baby online, and this baby gonna be a star. And I'm gonna make money off this baby, and this my baby gonna be a star. No, it don't work like that.
That's true.
My baby gonna get 100,000 likes because he pretty or she pretty and got pretty hair, and I put him in J's and I let my baby say cuss words, and everybody gonna have that new upcoming star baby. No, it doesn't work like that.
You're right.
It doesn't work like that. Most of the time, people who have kids don't even stay together long enough for the kid to even be 3 years old.
It's true.
It don't happen.
It's true.
It don't happen. Young folks, it's time. You know what? Older folks. Older folks. Because I don't expect the young folks to go and ask older folks about having a baby. Because they don't want older folks in their business, because they know 9 times out of 10 they're gonna ask the older folks about some sexual. The older folks most likely gonna tell them, you don't need to be doing that. And it's like you trying to run my life. So older folks, I know it's not your job to be a savior to these youngsters. I know it's not your job. You can't save every youngster, but at the end of the day, we can't afford to get tired in telling these youngsters that what we know was right. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't listen, even if they get belligerent, even if they put up a fight against us, we can't get tired.
You gotta speak on it.
We gotta speak on it. Even if we don't think none of them listening, we gotta keep speaking on it. We gotta keep letting them know, man, hey, this It's cool to want to build a family. It's cool to want to have kids, but you better make sure all your ducks in a row.
Yep.
You better make sure your money right.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? This is a new world.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a woman, you better make sure you got your money right, because it's not guaranteed that you and that man gonna be together once that kid come. None of this is guaranteed.
It's true.
You know, the only thing that guaranteed is the hustle that you put into before you gonna start trying to build your family. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, so this is a sad situation, man.
It is, man.
Like I say, RP to the young lady, man. And
wow.
Yeah, it's a real bad issue, man. But with that, man, we got to hop on to the next situation. We got to hop on to the next the next topic, man. And this is leading to is marriage still worth it?
Okay.
Now I know a lot of people ain't gonna like this because everybody want a clean cut and dry answer, but we're gonna hop in with a little bit from Dre, man. Dr. Dre, man, back in the news again. And
boy, this story keep on giving, man.
It keeps on giving.
Wow.
And see, this is the sad thing, and this is what a lot of people don't want to hear. I told the young lady last week, I said Dr. Dre could have avoided this. Dr. Dre could have avoided all this. Not only Dr. Dre, though, because it's not just a male versus female thing.
Yeah.
Any person who has a lot of money, any person who has the leading assets in life,
okay,
when it comes to that relationship, before you get married to somebody, remember, all this stuff that you see right here, all the shenanigans, all of going to court and losing half of your money and all that, or losing a big amount of your money, remember, the good Lord set it up to where you can avoid this. You can avoid not necessarily your original wife, original husband situation, and I'm gonna explain that. But a situation like this. See, this situation, Dr. Dre, if he was a student of the scriptures, he could have avoided it. Any man who's in a particular situation like this, could have avoided.
Yeah.
You know?
Very true.
If Sierra leaves Russell Wilson, he could have avoided it. He could have avoided it.
He could have avoided her leaving, or just the whole situation.
If she leaves him, and she gets a large amount of his money,
got you. Okay.
It could have all been avoided.
Okay.
It could have all been avoided. See, Jeff Bezos and his wife, Bill Gates and his wife.
Yeah.
That's their original marriage.
Yeah.
He was never married. She was never married.
Yeah.
They was originally married to each other.
Yeah, you're right.
That situation you can't avoid, but that situation you can avoid for reoccurring again. You can avoid for repeating. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
Russell Wilson.
You're right.
When his wife left, they got divorced, he had to pay her money.
Yeah.
He could have avoided if Sierra leaves and take money.
Yeah.
He could have avoided it. He's supposed to be a Christian man. He's supposed to be a student of the scriptures. He could have, if Sierra ends up leaving, and taking a lot of money from Russell, he could have avoided it. He probably wouldn't have them kids with him. He probably wouldn't have had her under his roof. But if she leave, remember, and if she leave and if she end up taking $100 million from Russell, remember, it all could have been avoided.
How?
Simple. I'm gonna tell you how it could have been avoided. Dr. Dre was never married before.
Okay.
Yes, I think he was engaged to Michelle A back in the day, but he was never married.
Okay.
Nicole Young was once, before she became Nicole Young, she was named Nicole Threet.
Mm-hmm. Sadell Threet wife.
Sadell Threet's wife.
Yep.
The moment Sadell Threet's NBA career went down the drain, soon, like right when it went down the drain, she went and started messing with Dr. Dre.
Wow.
Like immediately the same year.
Wow.
And got married to Dre in 1996, I believe.
Damn.
The moment Sadell Threet went down, she went and got with Dre in the same year. If he was a real student of the scriptures and understood, he could have been avoided. Why? He could have been avoided. Now he's paying her $350,000 a month, $3.5 million a year.
Yep.
Dr. Dre is paying $3 million plus a year to a woman that's, by God, another man's wife. It could have been avoided. $3 million a year for the rest of her life, unless she get married. Which 9 times out of 10, she probably not gonna get married.
It ain't gonna happen. Yeah.
So he's paying her $3 million a year for the rest of her days.
Yep.
Which could have been avoided. Why it could have been avoided? Simply, it could have been avoided with just a simple scripture. Share screen. Let me go to tabs. Let me share it. You can see that routine.
Yeah. Well, I can still see Dr. Dre and his wife picture.
Okay. Let me take Dre off.
Okay, there we go.
All right. So you see the scriptures, right?
Oh yeah.
You see them big as day?
Oh yeah. 1 Corinthians verse. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna come on down. And it's simple. We're gonna start at number 8.
Okay.
The scripture said in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, it says, I say therefore to the unmarried and the widows, it is good for them to abide even as I. But if they cannot, let them marry. What it means, it says, from the unmarried people, from the people, what it mean by unmarried people is that
Raw T.
Yep. All the unmarried, the people who's never been married, and then the people who have lost their significant others.
Yes.
Because they died.
To death, yep.
To death. It's not talking about the people who just went and got a divorce.
Nah.
It's talking about the people who's never been married before. Unmarried and divorce is different.
Yeah.
Now it says to the unmarried and the widows, it is good for them if they abide even as I. But if they cannot, let them get married, which means it's good for them. Paul's saying it's good for them to be all about the Lord and just live your life serving the Lord. But if you feel like you need a companion, make sure you be married.
Yeah.
Make sure you be married because you don't want to be out here just fornicating unmarried. But if they cannot contain, let them marry. For it is better to marry than to burn. So it is better to marry than to be out here committing fornication, to be having sex unmarried. It's better to do it under God's law and get married to some person that God allows you to do. This is the problem. But doing it in the Lord is a whole other situation. I'll get to that in a whole nother day. And it says, and I said unto the married, I command, yet not I, but the Lord. This is God talking through Apostle Paul. Let not the wife depart from her husband. Let not the woman leave her husband.
Yeah, right there.
Let not the woman get divorced from her husband. Let not the woman seek to put her marriage asunder.
Yeah.
But if she departs, but if she do, so if something bad happens to where you just feel like you can't be there, because guess what? We know everybody ain't gonna be the same. People change. But if it's something happens bad, and she go sick and she go get a divorce, let her remain unmarried, or be reconciled to her husband, and let not the husband put away his wife. Now, it says, but if she departs, let her remain unmarried.
Yeah.
Or let her be reconciled to her husband. It's simple. If a man or a woman leave their wife, they are instructed to stay unmarried.
Yep.
Don't go look for nobody else. Don't go seek nobody else. Don't try to go even date nobody else. Why? Because God, you have came in covenant with one person. It don't matter if you didn't do all your research.
Yep.
You went in that covenant half-assed. That's your fault. Now I get it. The crooked government will let people do whatever they want to. The crooked government will let you marry an animal if you want to. The crooked government let gay people marry each other. God instituted marriage. The crooked government let you do whatever you want to. Now, me, right now, I'm a married man. And if my wife leaves me and divorces me, which she can, God said, stay by yourself. Me and her. Don't go seek nobody else.
Or reconcile.
Or be reconciled. So when it says reconcile, that don't mean go find you can't reconcile with something new.
No.
That means you got to go back to what you had.
It's you and her. Yep.
You and her. Why?
Yep.
You can't be taking everybody else viable options because you ain't mad because you ain't happy with yours. You should have done a little bit more research on yours.
Yeah, it's true.
But you jumped the gun. That's on you. Until that person is dead, that's who you stuck with.
Yeah.
Now don't get it. Downhill, the law of the land. You can marry whoever you want to.
Yeah.
You can get divorced and remarried 50,000 times if you want to.
It's true.
But what y'all have to understand, it's not about your decisions down here. Your decisions on earth have consequences for your afterlife. Y'all have to understand. This is about your afterlife. Yeah, this life on earth is beautiful. But all the decisions that you make are going to your afterlife.
True.
So if you're worrying about being happy on earth, you're going to be in trouble in your afterlife. Trying to move on and get remarried to somebody else, and you got a significant other that's still living.
Yeah.
What I mean by Drake could have avoided this, any man or any woman. Now let me unshare this. Any man or any woman who's currently married and you're the breadwinner, you got all the money, you make all the money, or you just make more money than your significant other.
Yeah.
If that person divorces you and the court gives them half, you have to understand. Y'all thought prenuptials was ironclad, but when you stay with somebody for so long, you get vested, I think 5 years, that don't mean nothing no more. So if they leave, they still taking money from you. You could avoid this. Dr. Dre, if he knew the scriptures of God, because I guarantee you, I can ask Dre, hey man, you a Christian? He'll say, yeah, but he don't know the scriptures.
The scriptures, yep.
Because if he knew the scriptures, he could have avoided being in the cold. Why? Because that was another man's wife.
Another man's wife, yeah.
But now he paying another man's wife
so
$3 million a year.
Yeah.
$3 million a year.
To not be together.
To not be together.
Yeah.
You paying another man's wife $3 million to not be together, which could have been avoided if you knew the scriptures. Why? Because I mean, yeah, you probably would have fornicated with her, but you would have never married her. Why? Because she was another man's wife.
It's true.
And under God's law, because you have the law of God and you have the law of man. The law of man is corrupt. The law of man is supposed to operate under the law of God, but the law of man has been bucking the system for forever. So it's up to you to upload the law of God in your life. So if you would upheld the law of God in your life, you would never be paying another man's wife $3 million a year. I.e., if Sierra leave Russell Wilson,
because
it's his fault.
Because Russell was married before.
Because Russell was married before. So that means you stand a chance of losing money to a woman that's not even your wife. Yeah, you got her. Yeah, you living in adultery with her. But you standing to lose all this money to a woman that's not even your wife.
Yeah. Because your wife the first one.
Your wife is your first one.
Yeah.
Unless she was already married before she met Russ, but I don't think that's not the case.
I think they was like college.
Yeah, they was like college sweethearts, college, whatever.
Yeah.
So any man or any woman, y'all remember, y'all can avoid losing all this money. See, people are fighting above the scriptures all day. And these scriptures are plainly stated to protect us.
It's right there.
It's right there. So it's to protect us. It's plainly stated. To protect us. And this is why people are losing money. Why? Because they bucking the system. So when you buck the system, what comes with bucking the system? God got to put some consequences out.
Consequences,
So what's your consequence for wanting to get divorced? Guess what? Now you got to get that woman half your money.
For life. Or not have, you got to pay her for life.
Or you got to pay her a substantial amount.
Yeah. You have to conform to the laws of the man.
Or if she makes the most money, her consequences for wanting to leave, you got to pay that. You see Britney Spears and all them people. They got to pay that money, man.
They got to pay that money,
You don't want to be with your husband no more? Fine. But guess what? You finna lose a lot.
Yeah, you about to get taxed.
Yeah. So people, I'm not telling you that you can't go remarry. You can go remarry anybody. You can go marry. You can divorce your husband or your wife today and go remarry a dog tomorrow if you want to.
Yeah.
But you got to remember, you can get all the writing you want to. You can do prenup this. You can say you're doing you can write everything you want to in all these paperwork that you getting over. But guess what? You ain't gonna be able to. You are not going to be able to avoid the consequences that God could put in your life. For doing all this remarriage and divorce.
It's true.
All this divorce and remarriage. Because the sad thing about it is now you got kids born into it. Now you got all kind of finances tied into it. You know what I mean?
It's true.
It's just a messy situation. So I tell people, any man or any woman, first of all, you need to know the person that you're dealing with. Thoroughly. And if that person has been married once before, I don't care if they told you, well, this person was a believer and I wasn't a believer, or I was a believer and this person was a believer, or this person did. Look, I understand they are not in bondage to live in the same house as the person that they was married to. It's nothing keeping them living under the same roof, but they are bound to that marriage until one of these people die.
It's a covenant.
By God, because that's a covenant with God. So at the end of the day, yes, they not living in the same house. Yes, they live under a different roof. Yes, they probably never get back together, but they are bound to that marriage. Y'all have to understand. Y'all are living in the flesh. It's not about your flesh. It's about your spirit in the afterlife. That's what it's about. Y'all want to have fun here. There's nothing wrong with that. Y'all want to do what y'all do here. That's fine. But remember, you die in that adulterous relationship, you in trouble, bucko.
Man.
You know,
hey, a lot of people ain't trying to hear that, bro.
A lot of people ain't talking.
It's the truth, though.
And I'm talking about, and it saves you headache and money, man.
Yeah, it does.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. If your original wife already then took money from you, why you gonna get remarried again? Why? And do the same thing, thinking that you won't last forever. And statistics show that your second and third marriages don't even last as long.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Like, all this could be avoided if y'all would just stop trying to buck against the Lord God Almighty.
Like you said, though, man, that's default setting.
Man, default setting.
I'm not gonna say everybody, but we all do it.
Let me tell you something. Everything on this earth does what the Lord God told it to do, except for man, except for mankind. That's it.
That's true.
Everything does what every animal does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. Plant
does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Elements do what it's supposed to do. But the dumb human, but enough with that, man.
Yeah.
Enough with that, man. We finna get to our segment where we finna stroll down the TL.
Boy, the TL stroll.
Let's see what we got on this Halloween morning.
Oh,
for those of you out there celebrating Halloween, man, y'all be safe out there. I don't celebrate. I don't celebrate holidays.
Yeah.
Yes, I was a clubber in the past, but I was trying to give me some freaks. I wasn't celebrating today.
Hey, look, yeah.
I was trying to give me some freaks. I wasn't celebrating today. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we finna take a stroll down the TL, man, and let's see what this Twitter TL got going, man. We gonna see. Hopefully, man, this TL don't disappoint us. And
I say at the least, man, we're gonna see a whole lot of costumes.
We're gonna see a whole lot of costumes. So for those who still watching, man, like I said, I posted a link on Twitter and I posted a link on Facebook, man. If y'all on Facebook, if y'all on Twitter, even if y'all want to just talk about anything, man, hit them links. And come on, man, change the topic up. We down with it. We down with it. This Quality Life Podcast, man. This is episode 42, man. 42, man. This episode, what? Episode Jackie Robinson,
man.
Yeah.
Well, we damn near half 100, brother.
We damn near half 100. We moving slowly but surely at a good pace, man. And but yeah, let's see what the stroll is TL, man. Let's see what we got out here tonight. You know what I'm saying? And TL on fellas.
I don't think it is tonight, man. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be some hella costumes, at least I know.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, oh no, don't be doing nothing. Don't be doing that. Uh-oh. You can hear me, Roti?
Yeah, you still good.
Okay.
You already start sharing?
Nah, I'm trying to share. I'm trying to share right now, but my it's not letting me sync. Let me see.
Twitter not letting you sync?
Yeah. Let me see what's going on real quick. I'm fit don't worry about it. We finna get this. We got a little technical difficulties right now, but we gonna get this underway. It's all good. It is all good. We're gonna power through it. Let me hit my task manager real quick. Auto this in that task. Yeah, man.
The damn Astros show lost today, man. The boys got to win 3 straight now, brother.
They got to win 3 straight.
Yeah, man. Man, they lose one more, they out of there.
Oh man, they'll be all right. I think they're gonna pull it off.
Pull it off.
Yeah, I think they're gonna pull it off. It all makes for great dramatization. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the one person who's viewing, man, thank y'all for viewing the Quality Life podcast. I'm sorry, man, but my internet right now is having an issue. Over there? Yeah, it's taking streaming out of one of my page person it's not responding. Let me see what I can do to shake this off real quick. And yeah, man, I don't like when it does things like this.
They ain't trying to get us on that timeline. They must be jumping over there, my brother.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been to happen. I ain't some of the best have these issues, man. They always got to go back and do some restoring or something of that nature, man. It's all good. Let me see what I can do real quick. You know what? Oh, somebody sent us a comment. You can able to check the comment, huh, Rod?
Comment. Let me check. Yeah. I see somebody through Facebook talk about what up. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how to say his name. Schuler.
Oh yeah. My boy Skyler, my bro Skyler. What's going on, brother? What's going on, man? Brother? What's going on, dog? I call him dog. We call him dog.
Okay.
Yeah. What's going on, my brother?
Okay. Hey man.
Thanks for checking us. Thanks for checking out late night.
He must be out there being a rascal or something. You know what I mean?
No, my boy, but he married. He at the house, man.
Okay. My bad.
He at the house. Yeah, he ain't rascal. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, man? I'm freezing up. So,
Twitter freezing up or the internet?
Nah, it's freezing up on my end. I'm trying to see if I can hit refresh, but I can't. As soon as I try to share my screen, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna end 42 right here, but I'm gonna log back in. We're gonna do stroll down the TL on another link.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So let me just go ahead in this broadcast, because you can end it from your side.
Okay.
And then we'll open it back up and do a stroll down the TL. Tell Scott Schuler if he's still up, if he the one viewing, man. We're gonna open it back up in about like 5 minutes.
Okay, this is an intermission, Schuler. Stay with us.
It's an intermission. Just stay with us.
All right.